The first 32,000 ledgers on the XRP Ledger are missing, and this gap continues to spark debates. Ripple's chief technology officer, David Schwartz, has once again addressed the issue, directly dismissing the idea that these early records were intentionally removed. According to him, the missing blocks were simply unrecoverable due to technical challenges during XRP Ledger's early development phase. In a recent discussion on X, an online user questioned why the Ripple team did not reset the entire ledger to rebuild from scratch. Schwartz responded, "Nothing we could do would restore the missing information. You're asking why we didn't throw away even more information by discarding even the blocks that were recovered." His statement makes it clear that the decision was about preserving as much history as possible rather than erasing data unnecessarily. To understand the context, XRP Ledger's public record begins at ledger 32,570, which means that approximately the first 10 days of activity, around 32,000 ledgers, are absent from its historical chain. This absence has often been viewed by critics as either suspicious or intentional. Schwartz, however, explained that during XRPL's early development, multiple ledger streams were created while testing the software. At some point, a software bug caused one of those streams to lose data, resulting in this permanent gap. Schwartz further elaborated that the team did consider a ledger reset at that time. The purpose would have been to start from a clean slate, making the chain look more consistent. But doing that would have erased even more of the existing data, including the blocks that were already intact. In his own words, that reset would have resulted in less public history. Instead of losing additional information, they decided to keep everything they had after ledger 32,570. This clarification is important because it counters a narrative that has often circulated in online forums, that the missing ledgers hide something about XRP's origins. Schwartz has previously said, including in a statement from May, that these concerns are unfounded. He emphasized that this was simply part of the technical realities of launching and experimenting with a new blockchain system back in its early days. The XRPL project, started in 2012, was still evolving and early design flaws were inevitable. Now, from a broader perspective, the real question is, does this missing history have any practical effect on XRP today? Based on what we know, the answer appears to be no. The current XRPL functions without issues. Its decentralized exchange operates smoothly, and financial institutions continue to build on top of it. The lost data does not impact the ledger's present security, consensus mechanism, or performance. However, it does raise an important discussion point about blockchain transparency. One of the main appeals of blockchain technology is its promise of an immutable and complete historical record. When a gap exists, even for valid technical reasons, skeptics can use it as evidence to question the trustworthiness of the system. While Schwartz's explanation makes sense from a development standpoint, it also shows how early design choices can shape public perception years later. In the end, what matters now is whether XRP Ledger continues to maintain its reliability moving forward. The missing ledgers are a fixed part of its history, but the network's ability to handle billions of transactions, maintain decentralization, and attract institutional use suggests that its present and future are not defined by those early technical mistakes.